This is Mrs. McGreevy, and we're doing the last page on our review for Quiz 2 in Mod 1. So question number 9. A is parallel to B, solve for x. So they want to solve for x. I'm making sure I mark that down. So A is parallel to B. Here's A and here's B. So those two are parallel. So if I know they're parallel, I got to be careful now. These two here have nothing in common. But this one over here, are they alternate interior? No, they're not. But do you agree with me? These two are alternate interior, so I can say this is 2x minus 4. Now, what do I know about these two? Those two add up to 180 degrees. So this plus this is 180 degrees. If I wanted to do the teams, here's my obtuse, here's my acute. Oh, this one and this one are opposite teams, so they have to add up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to write 2x minus 4 plus 5x minus 12 equals 180 degrees. Combine like terms, 7x minus 16 equals 180. I'm going to add the 16 over. 7x equals 196, and divide by 7. 7 goes into 19 twice, so it's 14 and 5 left over. 7 goes into 56 8 times. Solve for x. I answered my question. Number 10. In this diagram, AB is parallel to ED. AB is parallel to ED. So this is parallel to that. Oh, in this diagram, is it? So that's the question. It doesn't say that they are. They're asking, are they parallel? Well, if they were parallel, this angle and this angle would be same side interior. If I'm looking at and making these longer, those would be same side interior, and so these two would have to be supplementary. So let's work our way through. I know this is 80, and I know this is 40, so if I put an x here, I can say 80 plus 40 plus x equals 180, because it's the measures of the angles of a triangle. So 120 plus x equals 180. Subtract 120, x equals 60 degrees. So I can go in here and label this as 60 degrees. So now I have this one, and this one. I'll call this y. These three angles form a straight line, which is 180 degrees. So y plus 100 plus 60 equals 180. Remember, doing this a 180. So if I combine like terms, y plus 160 equals 180. If I subtract 160, y is equal to 20. So now I have this triangle here. I want to find this one. I'll call this letter Z. The three angles of a triangle add up to 180. Z plus this 20 plus this 20. Oops, I never labeled this 20. The three angles of the triangle add up to 180 degrees. So let's solve for Z. Z plus 40 equals 180. If I subtract 40, Z equals 140. Now, for this to be parallel, this angle and this angle have to be supplementary. So angle ABC equals 140. Angle AED, or we'll say CED, angle CED equals the original 40. They add up to 180, so yes, they're parallel because same side interior are supplementary. Okay, last question of the whole review packet, number 11. An arched window has dimensions shown on the right. Consider the top of the window to be a semicircle, or half a circle. How much weather stripping is needed to surround the outer edge of the window to the nearest tenth of a foot? So the outer edge of the whole thing is going to be this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Now, I do want to give you a little hint on the test. You see how this says 3 in a little tick mark? That means this is 3 feet. This 6 in this tick mark means it's 6 feet. Somewhere in the test, one thing is in feet, one thing, oops, ignore that. One thing is in feet, and one thing is in inches. So, I'm just trying to turn off the sound on my machine right now because of the noise you just made. Okay, so the sound should be turned off. Okay, sorry about that noise. So, as I was saying, on the test, one might be in feet, one might be in inches, so be careful watching your units. So, I need to do half of the circumference plus these 3 sides. So, to find the circumference off my formula sheet, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So the circumference of the circle, I need the radius. Oh, I don't know that. Oh, but I know the bottom is 3 feet. So half of 3 feet is 1.5 feet. So I'm going to do 1/2 of the circumference times 2 times pi times r, which is 1.5, plus 6 feet plus 3 feet plus 6 feet. So the 1/2 and the 2 cancel out, but you can also just do it in your calculator. So when I add all of these up, 1.5 pi plus all of this, I'm going to get 19.7 feet. And the question asks for the outer edge to the nearest tenth of a foot. So this is my answer. It's the outer edge to the nearest tenth of a foot. Weather stripping is that like little soft rubbery stuff or foam stuff that goes around so that cold air doesn't come in. And the very bottom question, how much plastic covering is needed to cover the whole window? So I'm going to cover the whole window. I'm going to have that piece there, the half circle area, plus that piece there. So it's going to be the area of 1/2 of a circle plus the area of a rectangle. So the area of a circle is pi r squared, so I have the 1/2 in front, plus base times height for the area of the rectangle. So 1/2 pi, the radius again is 1.5, plus 6 times 3. Actually, the base is 3 and the height is 6. So we'll have to worry about that. And when you crunch all this out on your calculator, 21.5, and it's going to be feet squared. And that is the end of the video of the last page. Good luck on your test. Let me know if you have any questions.